Hello students, welcome you all. I am your computer teacher Manoj sir, and today we are learning sign up form using Composer. This is the topic of chapter 1 for standard 12th. Friends, this is very easy topic to understand as well as practically perform. When we are talking about any sign up form, you will find different input elements are required to enter different type of data. So let's see how to create a sign up form using Composer with different input elements. So for that, first friends, you have to open Composer. So here is your Composer. When you click on Composer, you will find this working area, which is the biggest part of this application, in which you can design your sign up form, right? So first let's start to give the name of our sign up form. So I am giving the name of my sign up form is sign up form for Facebook. Now it's time to give some font property. How to set the font property, please see carefully. Here you can increase the size of your font, bold, underline, and you can set also the alignment of your font. Now after giving this property, now it's time to design form. Friends, if you want to design form, first you have to click on this form button. When you click on it, you will get form properties window, in which your cursor is blinking on form name. So as early we have discussed in our video tutorial, the name of the form you can give any of your choice. So I am giving here form 1. Then action URL, once again I am giving the same name because it is very easy to understand. For action URL, you have to give the extension after the name of your file, and then we know from these two different methods we have to always use post method for our form. After selecting these three fields, click on OK. When you press on OK, you will find the new working area with green dotted line, in which you now design your different input elements for your sign up form. Now let's start with the first input element, and that is always, we can see, name is there as a first input element of any sign up form. So write name as a first input element. This is the label. Then give some space, and as I am using colon for the partition between label and field, right? So now for name, I am selecting text box. For text box, you have to click on form property and then select text from this form field properties. Give the name of your field. So here the text box is selected for entering name, so the name is also giving I am name. Okay. Then the next is address. Friends, you know that we can enter our name in a single line, but whenever we're talking about address, it is not possible to enter the address in a single line. So for that, we have one new input element is there, and the name is text area, in which you can assign number of rows and number of columns as per your requirement. For example, I am showing you here the name of a field is also address. Now you can see number of rows. How many number of rows are required? I required 5 rows for entering the address and 50 characters in a single line for entering the address. When after selecting this field, click on OK. So you can see here now you have a right to enter your address in 5 lines and 50 characters in single line. So now it's have enough space to enter address, right? Now the next field which we have taken is gender. So for that I am taking label as a gender. After that, and friends, you know that for gender the suitable input element is radio button, and radio button you have to select from this form field properties. This both genders are belonging in the same group name, and that is gender. So I am giving common group name for this both radio button. See, group name is gender and field value is name, right? After giving OK, you can write the first radio button is used for male, and then select one another radio button from the same form field properties. Click on radio button, write the same name. Students, be careful here, whenever you use radio button, that should be the group name is common for both. If you are selecting radio button for gender, or you can say where the answer is giving from the user side yes or no, or true or false, this type of answers you require from the user, at that time the radio button is suitable for you. But the condition is, whenever you use radio button, you have to give common group name for the both, right? So I am giving gender once again, and this second button is used for female, so it is female. Now I am writing female, right? So gender is there. Now it's time to write the languages known, right? For example, I am here writing 3 languages. So friends, as we have discussed in our theory tutorial, radio button is not suitable for languages known. For that you have to select checkbox. Why checkbox is there? Because you can select more than one value at a time using checkbox. So the first is, for example, it is English. So the field value is once again English, and click on OK and write the name. The second, once again, form field, checkbox, Hindi. Hindi, and then press OK. Now write Hindi. Now the next is third language, checkbox, Gujarati, 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 right? So what is the difference between this radio button which is used in gender and checkbox button which is used in languages known? Dear students, I want to clear you that when you are very much specific to give a single choice from the given list, at that time the radio button is very much suitable. But when you want to enter or select more than one data at a time, so at that time radio button is not suitable, so checkbox is very much suitable. So here you can see languages may be vary from person to person. A person can know English, Hindi or Gujarati, all of them, or any two or any one. So like this, whenever different requirements are there, as per the choice we have to take this checkbox, right? Next is city. For city I am taking selection list. Whenever you click on selection list, you will find selection list properties, box on your screen. So write first city. This is the name of your selection list. Then start add option, right? So the first, for example, it is Vadodara, add option, Surat, add option, Bharuch, add option, Anand, add option, Vapi. After giving such names of cities, click on OK. Now your selection list for city is ready now. Now it's time for password. So once again you have to write here label password, give some space, and then here you can see a special input element is there with the name password. So I am giving the name password for my password field. See friends, you can see the input element of name and input element of password, both are looking 100% same, but the working pattern is totally different for this both. Whenever you enter any data in your name text box, you can see all the characters very perfectly, but when you enter any data into your password field, it shows in the symbolic language only. So this is the biggest difference between text box and password box, right? So after this, now it's time to take two required buttons, and the buttons are submit button first. So the name of the button is submit. So the first button is submit. The next is reset button. These both buttons are required whenever you design any sign up form, because after entering all the fields carefully, lastly you have to press on submit, and if you want to clear your all entries, you have to click on reset button. So these two buttons are very much required for each and every sign up form. So we are taking these two, reset. Okay, done. Now you can see friends, our sign up form is designed with some initial fields. I am taking only this much of fields because I want to learn I want to teach you that pattern of input elements which are there in our syllabus. So I am trying to take all required input elements. Now the designing of sign up form is done. Now it's time to save our sign up form. I am giving the same name, form. OK. After clicking on OK, I am selecting the destination. I have stored it on the desktop. After storing that, if I want to see the output of my sign up form, so I have to click over here, browse. When you click on browse, it will automatically open it into the browser, and you can see the output of your sign up form is there on your screen. See friends, the title of our sign up form is there first, sign up form for Facebook. Then the first field is name, and for name here we have taken text box. Then address is the second field, and for address we are taking, you can see 5 lines data we can enter. Then gender is there, you can see only one you can select. As I have told you that this is the speciality of radio button, that you can select only one entity at a time. So this is the speciality, right? Then next you can see language is known. It may be vary from person to person. I have selected these three and then city. When you click on city, then select your city and enter your password. See friends, as I have told you that the difference between text box and password box, you can now clearly understand that whatever you write in your text box you can purely visible, but whatever you write in your password box you can't see it as a normal character. It will show you like symbolic language, right? So this is the practical for chapter number 1, creating sign up form using Composer, and this practical carries 10 marks of in your practical examination. Thank you very much students. If you have any doubt, we will solve it out in our next session. Thank you very much.